The 2025 Pirates season is over. Don Kelly's back. Ben Cherington's back. Oscar Marin, Mike Rabelo, and Brent Strom are all gone. On tonight's show, we'll discuss all that. Plus, we're going to look back and see how we did on our predictions for the season. So you are tuned in to the North Shore 9 podcast presented by FanDuel.
First time me chilling hearing that music, I feel like it is a vibe.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
Mark in the comments asks if this is in fact live. So hopefully that answers his question.
This is not live. This is all a figment of your imagination.
It'd be really sweet if we had already paid Mark to do that.
Yeah,
Mark's
that's
Mark's the NS9 live plant.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Yep, he's the plant in the audience. Makes this look real. What's up, everyone? We're all back again. Did we have an NS9 live together last week? I don't remember.
Last week I was not on. I don't believe I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was away. So no.
Back again for the very second time.
The second time in a couple months.
Yeah, and yeah, some dust has settled. Since all the craziness on Monday. We've got some coaching staff news to discuss. And yeah, I mean, we did pretty a lighthearted show today. We're not going to get as angry as we did on Monday, I don't think, because the big thing that I want to talk about is our over-under predictions from beginning of the year. And I don't know. I have a feeling this is the first year we've done this where I'm a little skeptical on how I did. The previous few years, I knew I kicked your all's butts. This year might be a little close.
I got a little preview of what they look like, and I wasn't really looking to see who did whatever. I guess theoretically, I was just making sure they all were correct. But I'll just say this. Based off the questions that we asked for the over and unders, God, this was an awful season.
There's probably
sucked.
Basically whoever picked the most overs probably lost. That's going to be my guess.
Right.
It was rough.
It was terrible. But
so we're all a good bit calmer now compared to a couple days ago, right? I know I am.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 48 hours, 50 hours or so since our emergency podcast. So, yeah, I've had time to cool down a little bit. Still not happy.
But yeah, not happy. I was gonna say, I'll also admit, I was kind of wound up today. Just a lot of stuff, and I mean, I did definitely just drink a beer. I needed
beer we got there.
I needed a beer.
It's been a busy day. I mean, that's actually impressive because we were just not to tease anything. We were just recording a show immediately before we went live here. So
it was before that show.
Okay. I was gonna say if you would have drank a full beer between that show and this one, that would have been kind of impressive because we were bumping up.
It was
the start
6
of the
minutes in between the shows. So no, I didn't do it in 6 minutes, but I did it for the show that you need to be way more professional for than this one. So
that's take you 6 minutes to drink a beer.
No, I'm saying there was 6 minutes and I didn't do it in this one. I did it at the show beforehand. Because before I popped on that show, knowing I had this show to come on right away, also, I'm like, I need a beer.
No, I'm more confused on the fact that you don't think you can drink a beer in 6 minutes.
I didn't get up.
No, I'm not saying he can't. It's just that, I mean, that's doing some work.
No, that's a Monday.
I'm getting another beer. Just to prove you wrong. We're chugging live.
You know who's going to be having some beers? Brent Strom.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And probably Mike Rabelo and Oscar Marin too.
Do you think Brent Strom was like having a beer while they were announcing he was retired?
Yeah, how about that? So
Saying, wait, what? Did I say that?
apparently there was some confusion around the Brent Strom situation. He was going to retire, but then it came out later that no, he just told the Pirates that he wasn't coming back and that if he got offers from somewhere else, he would entertain them. So dude's apparently going to just coach forever. I don't know how old he is, but
Isn't he 76? I'm pretty sure he's 76.
okay. I guess I mean, you just chill in the dugout, teach people how to pitch. It's pretty.
Yeah, 76.
It's
Actually,
pretty
he'll be turning 77 October 14th.
All
And
right. That's younger than I thought. I mean, it's still 70s, but younger than I thought.
Yeah, baseball's worn on him a little bit.
It's worn on all of us.
It has.
I just drank a beer, but not under 6
And?
minutes, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, like, we got to get on like a 4-minute pace here. Don't worry, we'll work on it in a few weeks.
Yeah. Also, some other
Not to
news
tease
too.
anything.
The playoffs are happening right now, and guess who just closed out Game 2 of the American League wild card?
The guy that was recently extended by the Pittsburgh Pirates?
No, it was David Bednar. Strikes out 2 batters in the 9th to get a save in the playoffs. So, yeah, good for David Bednar.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I don't have the emotional bandwidth for it right now. We're gonna get into way more depressing things.
Like
Tonight?
our over and unders.
Yeah,
I
like
hope
our
we-
over and unders.
I hope we don't. I hope we don't.
Our over and unders
Um,
are depressing enough because I lost.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It could have been
like
like
I said,
a
I'm
three-way
not
tie.
confident.
We all could have got
I'm-
one.
Yeah, I'm not like super confident, so I'm curious to see how we did. But
Austin says,
Yeah.
hopefully there's no Bednar over and unders. No, there is,
there is. Yeah, there is.
but this one's different in a way.
What are our thoughts on the coaching changes?
Tie.
So obviously Marin's gone, Strom's gone. I know there's a lot of maybe not anger, I don't think people are really like furious about it, but there's a lot of questioning of it. And I think I do agree with a lot of the questioning of getting rid of your major league pitching coaches, basically. But at the same time, Don Kelly's coming into his first year as a full-time manager with this team. I'm okay letting Don Kelly bring in his own guys. I know they've had a ton of success this year, pitching-wise. I know it seems like they're moving in a really good direction with the pitchers. With that being said, if this is Don Kelly's team, I'm okay letting Don Kelly decide who's going to coach with him. And I don't want to hamstring him to guys that are already there just because they had success. I'm fine with it, but he better be right. That's really what it comes down to. He's got to be right here. I'm not going to be up in arms about it, but you can't miss here, bud. That's really where that's where I fall here with it.
Yeah, I mean, I said a little bit on my short video today. I'm okay with who stays and who doesn't. Like ultimately, at the end of the day, this team is a bunch of losers. So like, no one should really like say, "Hey, I have a reason to stay here."
Loser. You're all a bunch of losers.
But if there
Sorry.
is someone who could, like, this is the guy, right? I mean, is that not fair? I mean, Ben Cherington should be gone. Travis Williams should be gone. I mean, we talk about, let's go down the list. Everyone could probably be gone. If there's someone who has a fight, it's probably the guy in Oscar Marin that got fired. So again, I was a little confused on that. But again, also, like, at the end of the day, it's Don Kelly's choice. And if he feels like it's better to go another direction, then that's your choice. But like Tyler said, that's kind of ballsy also. This is the team that was 7th in ERA this year. I mean, the pitching staff was what's going to carry this team. So not only that also, but like that was the first move that was also kind of weird. Like you would think like, okay, guys, like, okay, if Matt Haig is gone or whatever, like, all right, we're moving on from Matt, and everyone say, well, okay, that makes sense. Finally, the Pirates are doing something that taking some ownership and accountability. They should have done it the day before with Ben and such, whatever. But this makes sense. They did the other thing that doesn't make sense. So again, like that's just where I'm at with this. Like, I don't understand how this was the first of, I assume, multiple firings. And it's not really firings, it's not renewed contracts, but it's all the same thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent to it. I think what I'm most annoyed about is just they're not all gone. I think that's just kind of what I'm most annoyed about. I have no issues with the entire coaching staff being gone from a team that just won 71 games. You know what? Like, whatever. Like, not concerned with any of these guys who were let go. I have nothing against Oscar Marin. I think I said on Twitter yesterday that, like, I think out of all the people who have kind of come through this front office and coaching staff over, this Ben Cherington regime, he's probably the one guy I've never really complained about. The early years, there was some ups and downs and things like that, but I was never Oscar Marin's got to go. I don't think I ever said that. So it's a little surprising in that aspect, but again, that's not the annoying part. The annoying part is, like, you have this press conference and you're like, hey, the guy in charge of all of this is coming back, Ben Cherington. But the one guy who was in charge of the pitching, which was the one thing that they did correct, he's gone. So that's a little bit annoying, but back to the original point, I'm not going to get too worked up over anybody leaving this team that just won 71 games.
So I think, and it's a question we won't know the answer to. My question would be, who kind of led this change? Is this a front office change that they wanted to do? Or is this a Don Kelly thing? Because if it's a Don Kelly thing, I'm fine with it. If he wants to bring in his own guys, I'm completely fine with that. If this is the front office kind of still trying to push buttons, I have a problem with that. We'll never know that answer, but that's kind of where I'm at with it. If Ben Cherington's saying get rid of the pitching coach, then Ben Cherington can piss right off.
And like, that's what I want to add here too. Again, like, I was surprised by it, but apparently there are reports that a lot of players kind of confronted with this, that, like, they wanted him gone. So again, that's why I'm kind of surprised, but also at the end of the day, it's like, if we're only on the outside, we have an outside perspective to this. I'm shocked because of what he has done. And again, like how Jim said, like, he's probably been the most supportive. I mean, I wasn't. I was very hard on Oscar Marin at first. I call him the great triage. That's what he was. He was like, I don't know what to do. Go there. I don't know what to do. Go here. Right. But like, he won me over because honestly, I mean, Mitch Keller was the start of it. And I know Tread was a big part of it, but say what you want. Oscar Marin allowed it, did whatever. He allowed Mitch to go and get better. But it's not the only thing there. I mean, they've done a very good job, I feel like, developing. They've done a very good job with him, but they've done a good job of finding the scrap heaps elsewhere. When Dennis Santana got picked up, like, look at Dennis Santana. He looks good. We tore apart the Bailey Falter trade to begin with, right? Because who's Bailey Falter? And honestly, like, Bailey Falter was quite serviceable. We talked about the 1 year signings they usually pick up that turn out well. I know Andrew Heaney didn't truly end up being that this year, but a lot of times they are. I mean, like, they've done well on the pitching side. So again, I was just shocked with that. But when you hear reports that the players were kind of in favor of it, I don't know. Okay, so maybe there's more smoke that I don't know about. And again, at the end of the day, like Jim's saying, Like, if this is what they want to do, I'm okay with it. It's just that the first optic of we're going to take responsibility comes on the pitching coaches, and not, like you're saying, not the GM, not the president, not anyone on the hitting side. It's the one thing that you had going for you. That's where, like, you stamped your mark right there. It's just optics again. It just looks weird.
Well, I mean, it starts whenever you say a guy's retiring when he's not. Right there away, like, the optics are terrible because you're already wrong.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Because I mean, it did seem like it was like, hey, he's retiring. Wait, never mind. He just doesn't want to be a Pirate anymore.
I forgot he told us 6 weeks ago that he's not coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame the guy.
They're drinking a water? He just said he was getting up to get another beer. God.
I don't think he did that.
Yeah, but
Did
he
you
lied.
see me
He lied.
leave?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to you too often.
Now he's getting a beer.
Hey, I haven't gotten, like, I'm not really going to yell at anybody tonight or complain about too much, so I got to complain about DiNardo.
Yeah.
Plus, he's ugly. Back to the offseason.
Back to the offseason. Yeah. No, I'm actually, I don't really have too much more to say over the coaching changes. I would expect there's still some more to come too. I mean, these are just the 3 that have been announced so far. My guess is that there are more changes to happen. Because like you said, you know, Don Kelly inherited this coaching staff. He was part of it before as the bench coach, but, you know, give him the opportunity to put together his staff.
For sure. I'm with you, though. More will probably come here. And I'm okay with it. Like, if we're going to do this, let's let Don Kelly have guys that Don Kelly wants to bring in. Let him have his own staff.
Yeah,
That's the way
like
it
you have
should
to,
be.
right. You have to allow him his opportunity. He didn't come in with his coaching staff. This was all Shelton's leftovers. So you could also argue, and I'm not saying this is an argument, but you could argue like, yeah, they were better, but it also was still with Shelton's. Don Kelly could say like, hey, I can make this even better. Like, I don't like this. I don't like that. I know this guy. I know that guy. We're going to improve upon the coaching staff as well. I got you guys. So give him the opportunity. I know there's not much the Pirates deserve in giving them the opportunity to prove themselves, but he has this role. Like, you have to give him the same flexibility as everyone else. So again, though, I'm just confused that was the move here. That's all. But I'm not going to go up in arms about it. It is what it is. Just go out there and prove that you made the right decision. Speaking of right or wrong decisions, cheers, fellas.
Surfside.
Raspberry tea and vodka.
Throw it on the wall.
That's like the worst Surfside there is.
That's why there's the only one that's left.
Yeah, I would say I feel like I've never had a good alcoholic raspberry drink ever.
It's not bad though. Like, it's not overpowering. That's why I like Surfsides. They're not overpowering flavors.
Yeah. Jack in the comments here brings up a good point. I think with the pitching that we have, it should be pretty easy to kind of bring in whoever you want. Like,
what's with this
pitching
nepotism?
coaches? Yeah, pitching coaches will want to pitch here.
Pitching coaches will
Oh,
want
he
to
makes
pitch
a-
here. I
makes a
agree.
good
Pitching
point.
coaches will want to coach here.
I mean, they probably, like, who doesn't want to coach sports games, but
Yeah.
they better do well. Because in all
That's
reality,
true.
they might have 1 year to do it.
That is the one group where it's like the expectation is high.
Yeah. If Paul Skeens takes a step back, I'm gonna
Pitching
bitch
coach
up
gotta
a storm.
come
I'm
in.
just saying, bitch.
Yeah.
Before, can we define what step back also means? Like, are we talking like, oh my God, he had a 2.15 ERA?
No.
Or is it like, okay, he had like a 2.9, but still,
I
like,
would
he had
say
a 2.9
I would say
ERA.
an ERA over 3 is
That's
a
where I
step
would
back.
say.
Okay. I just want to make sure we have that definition before we move
Yeah.
forward, because what he's doing is the impossible.
And even that, like, I mean, if you have like a 3.08 ERA over 200 innings, like, that's pretty damn good. But
Cy
I
Youngs
mean, that's
have those.
that is a step back. I mean, that would be a step back.
It also depends how it looks.
It does too. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, if he's consistently going 7 and giving up 2 runs or, 3 runs in 7 innings, then like that's
And like, if Bubba Chandler is not good, whoever the pitching coach is gonna feel it.
good point. Good point. Do we want to get into over-unders?
Not really. But that is the design of the show, so we must.
Let's do it. I'm interested. Like I said, I'm very curious to see how I did. I'm not super confident.
Yeah, I don't have like anything special. We've been doing a lot this week. I should have put it would have been nice to put together a graphic to display it as we talked. So I'll just talk it through.
Okay.
Maybe next year, guys. There's always next year.
We'll do better. We'll do better next year. You know what? Next year it'll be time to flip the switch to executing.
Today is.
Yeah.
Going forward, we will.
Going
Next
forward,
year-
we're going to do better. Yeah.
Next
Period.
year, maybe we're doing them in November.
Full stop.
Full stop. Yeah. Now
We have the resources to do it.
I want you all to
We've got all
understand.
the resources.
I want you all to understand this was not our fault, but we will do better. All right. But don't blame me.
You know what? Let's blame Cody.
I was gonna say,
Coke.
get rid of me in like April next year, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Cody didn't make the graphics. He should have known.
Yeah. Cody's
Good call. We should fire Cody. Cody, you're on notice. I hope you didn't decide to retire because you're
Yeah.
fired.
You guys think
All right.
we were just messing around bringing Nathan on? There was a reason.
That's right. Nathan Kelly over here. So our very first over and under. So again, like I said, this is sad. This is just sad, guys. So have your moment. Get out your tissues. Do what you need. Get your stress ball, whatever it might be. Grab a surf side. The very first over and under. Bubba Chandler's MLB debut before or after June 6th, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I took the under because, of course, he's going to be here beforehand because this team needs him to compete. And he's very, very good. And cynical Tyler is like, nope, I know how this team operates. And I remember this too. Jim, you and I are like, Tyler, you're an idiot. Like June 6th, like he's going to be on the Paul Skeens track. Like there's no way. And Tyler's like, I know how this team operates. He's going to be here after August 15th.
Tyler
so
wins.
smart.
Tyler
I
wins
am
that
so
one.
smart.
Point tie.
Point Tyler. Who's keeping track of points?
As long as I get a point, I'll keep
You know
track.
what? I'll keep track of points. So Tyler's got 1.
Chat, keep track. And whoever adds points to me, I'll give you a sandwich.
That was also a terrific impersonation of me there, Donardo.
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, so Tyler 1, Donardo 0, Jim 0. I didn't have a chance in that one because that was my question.
Well, here's your opportunity, Jim.
Uh-oh.
Next question. I feel like it's almost every year we talk about this guy. And of course, Jim's taking one side of this. Our boy, Jack.
Uh-oh.
Jack Sawinski, over and under on home runs. I'm going to allow you guys to guess the number that was provided by me for the over and under on Jack Sawinski.
I'm going to say, like you said, 12 and a half.
I was going to say 13 and a half.
Those are good guesses. It was actually 11 and a half. It was even less
Okay.
than that. And Tyler and Jim both took the over. Now,
Damn
fellas,
it.
I'm not sure if you've had an opportunity to pull up Fangraphs, Baseball Reference, MLB.com, whatever it might have, but I've done it for you to save you some time. So if you add up all the home runs, he had 3.
Just a little off.
Just a little off.
Just a little off.
Just a bit under.
You know what? I was obviously throwing International League homers in there too. So that would have brought it to 17. Did you specify Major League homers?
Fair.
Stop it.
Point
Stop
one
it,
for
Jim.
Jim and Tyler.
Stop
Point
it.
1 for Jim. At no point did you specify what
First
level
off,
the
all
home run
these have
was at.
always been specified like in a Pirates uniform, because that's very valid when you're talking about Pirates over and unders when there is a league that has a trade deadline. So yes.
Yeah, I
uniform. Stop
I
cheating.
remember doing that, but man, I don't want to say I was so high on Jack Sawinski. I just thought there was a little bit left there.
I just
And man,
figured
I was
11
wrong.
and a half was very doable.
I think we also thought he'd get more opportunity this year. He got a good bit, but not like a ton. He got a lot.
Yeah.
He was bad. He was as bad.
He was
Bad. He was so bad.
was so bad.
I don't
And
remember.
we were coming off
too.
spring training too. Like the hype
That's
was
true.
real.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I don't really remember. Did we get Jack pilled in
Oh, yeah.
Bradenton? Did
Jack
we?
had a so Jack's spring training line 375, 422, 600. He had a 1022 OPS in spring training.
So we got.
So yeah,
Jack
I
pilled.
think we
We-
fell for it. What's the meme
we-
where it fell for it again? The ribbon.
We thought Matt Haig was fixing him. 100%.
Oh, you know what? Full stop.
That's
Period.
actually it.
I remember this conversation.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes, there was a
I remember a
to be
conversation
had.
with a certain someone
Yeah.
that made me believe he was going to do a lot better. Yeah.
A person very close
That-
to Jack thought he was going to have a really good year.
And that certain someone,
And you guys needed to keep believing.
he told us, and man, we did. But luckily,
What?
I asked the question. So I
Yeah,
didn't get it
caught
wrong.
all that stock.
All
You
right.
guys ready for
What's
the next one?
What's the next question?
Damn, what was my stupid question?
Nick Gonzalez's WOBA. Tyler asked this.
I hope I went under.
So it was Jim and myself answering it, and Tyler gave a 310 WOBA. It's a very fair. I mean, honestly, like that's not great. It's very, very average. That's a very attainable. 310. Fellas, 289. 289 was Nick's WOBA this year, which means Jim and Donardo both taking the over, both got it wrong. So there's only one winner so far. So far in 3 questions, one person got one right. And that was Bubba's debut, and it was a cynical Tyler.
We're 1 for 6 currently.
I'm enjoying
One-
this shit, fellas.
Tyler's
one
gonna
for
win
6.
this 1-0.
God.
Oh,
Yeah,
good Lord.
I mean, he took a pretty giant step back. I
And
mean,
so,
across the board, his power was down, OBP down, batting average down, everything down. He didn't steal a base. I don't know how. He was 0 for 2 attempting to steal a base. He's got like 90th percentile sprint speed. Didn't steal a single base.
Right. So for reference, last year he had a 307. So, it was an improvement of last year, but it wasn't anything major. And last year he was hovering about an average hitter, but he was under average, So again, like this isn't the 310 is nothing to like, wow, he had a good year. It was still like meh. And Jim and I were like, well, yeah, he's going to slightly improve at least, right? And for those who are asking, I'm sure weighted on base average, that is what WOBA stands for. I know we like to throw some of these out there for a curveball, but yeah. So WOBA, he just, and again, he wasn't a good hitter. He declined. So, are we ready for the next one?
No, but let's go.
I'll be honest, this one hurts. And I'll say this personally. This one hurts because I was on a show before ours where I just really gloated on this. So that's why I carried it over. I was on Bucko Banner for their preview, and we did over and unders. Or no, it was like a hot take. You have one hot take. And my hot take was Ono Cruz will have more stolen bases this year than home runs. But it wasn't it. It was he's going to have 40 stolen bases. And I remember gloating on this one. I'm like, oh, boom. And I just nailed this. The over and under for Ono Cruz home runs plus stolen bases, 59.5.
I came up with that.
I said over. I even have it highlighted here. I said over and then big bold. He's going to have 40 stolen bases. So all he has to do is hit 20 home runs. Cruz is going to do that. So give me the over. Damn it. He was so close. Tyler took the under. And so Tyler's at 2-0-0.
I honestly don't know why I took the under. If I could go back, I don't understand why I did that, other than just to be opposite of you.
And he had.
I mean, he should have been over.
It should
he
have been
did-
easy.
But then he did nothing the last 3 months of the year.
This looked like a lock for me.
Looked like a lot.
And again,
Yeah.
he ended at 58. Like I just needed 2 more.
All right. Tyler's got a 2-point lead.
I'm enjoying this show, fellas.
You
I
guys
wonder
ready
if I
for
got
this
any
one?
of them. I don't know if I'm going to get any correct.
So, are you guys ready for this one?
That should have been a lock, though.
Yeah, I guess we're ready for this one.
We always go to this guy every year, I feel. So let's put it out there. Mitch Keller. Fellas, you know what's coming out. It's his ERA. Mitch Keller ERA over and under. And of course, I specified in a Pirate uniform because the trade deadline can come up. And that was actually pretty crucial because second half Mitch Keller, you don't know, you know what I mean? Like it could be just the good part of Mitch Keller. And if he gets traded, it gets worse. So 3.999 ERA. Mitch Keller in a Pirates uniform. And he stayed the whole year. He ended as a Pirate. And he did not as bad as he has before, but he did fall off. So Jim and Tyler took the under. So, yeah.
So I
Guys.
think my reasoning for that,
We are over except for Tyler.
I think my reasoning there was that I thought he would be traded at the deadline, maybe.
Are you sure I took the under on that?
Are we throwing the red flag?
I just feel like I would have taken the over.
As he was both under.
Okay. I mean,
I
all
don't-
right.
The only reason I could think of that I would have taken the under there is that I thought he would have got traded at the deadline.
No, I would have thought over. But maybe I was wrong. Because he hasn't been under in 4 years.
Yeah, like ever.
I
One
think
year.
Denardo's
But-
going back. Denardo's looking at the tape.
Yeah, I'll kind of go through this as we go on. So
Okay.
that's in challenge.
All right.
That's in
That's
challenge.
a challenge. I'm throwing the flag.
Yeah,
I'm throwing the
so-
flag on that.
So
not.
far though, 0-0-2. The next one. Here's the David Bednar one. The David Bednar special in blown saves. 4.5. Myself and Jim took the over. Guess what, guys? He had 0 in a Pirates uniform. 0. He had 0 blown saves this year for the Pirates. Over.
I had some great questions here.
I mean, Bednar was outstanding, and I thought he was going to be outstanding. I still thought he was going to blow some saves, though. But
He
yeah,
literally got sent to the minors.
I know. Yeah, he got demoted.
Still didn't blow a save in Pittsburgh.
No.
So, and I quote. So yeah, I'm gonna go under here. I think Keller puts together a pretty nice season this year. Awesome. You said under as well? Right, I did.
All right. I lose. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
You
so
also have
far.
lost your challenges for the rest of the show. So
Oh,
whatever
you
I
just get
say.
two challenges. It's like NFL.
But anyways, yeah, he had 0 blown saves. So Jim and myself are still over, and Cynical Tyler has 2. All right. I think we got ourselves one. Tommy Pham, you want to say something, Jim?
No.
Tommy Pham, ejections over and under as a Pirate, 0.5. I said over. Point for me.
Was he
Right?
ever ejected?
I don't remember.
I don't think Pham was ever ejected.
I don't think he was tossed.
He was like almost tossed really
He
early.
was suspended.
He was
He was
suspended.
suspe- wait,
but he wasn't.
Did he not get
tossed.
tossed in the Blue Jays game?
No, I don't think so.
No, he was not ejected from a game in 2025.
So no point
Thought
for
there was
you.
a game.
No,
I
he
want
got
to throw a red
suspended.
flag just to.
He was suspended.
He was suspended. He was not ejected.
Tyler gets another point. Jim and I are over then. Tyler took the under.
So Tyler's up 3-0 to
I'm
0.
so smart.
I'm getting.
I love this show. Let's do this more often.
So the Angels is why he was suspended. That was because he was he did a gesture to the fans. He was telling them to yeah.
You couldn't think of a better way to phrase it.
So
Don't
yeah,
phrase it,
Tyler's
just-
up 3.
Can you show us?
Tyler's up 3-0
Can you
to
demonstrate
0.
what he did, Jim?
No, I'm not going to demonstrate it because it won't translate to the audio version of the podcast. So there's no point.
There. All right. I hate this year's over and unders.
I love it.
IKF, F4, and of course, as a Pirate using Fangraphs, his F4 1.05. It was Jim and Tyler. Now, let me bring up what it was.
0.8.
It was 0.8.
There you go. So it was 0.8, which means he was under. I knew that. It was 0.8. Jim took the over. Jim is over. Tyler, cynical Tyler, took the under, which I also agreed with. I remember we had this talk. So Tyler has 4. Jim 0. Myself 0.
I'm having fun. This is fun.
See, you were the one saying that you weren't looking forward to this, and you're the
Yeah, I
only-
thought I was terrible.
This is the worst
I
I've
for-
ever done it. Like
I
this is
forgot
insane.
how smart I am.
I forgot how optimistic I was, apparently, which wasn't even all that optimistic. Like none of these are outrageous. It's just everybody was so bad.
Yeah, like you were hoping for a one WAR season from your shortstop.
Yeah, that shouldn't be difficult at all. He played 119 games at shortstop.
I actually have
Next
to
question.
find this one right now. So the next question to get to it. Andy Rodriguez, fellas.
Ooh.
God, these questions suck. Andy
This
Rodriguez
question's rough.
caught stealing percentage. 27.5%. did he throw a ball to second base this year at all?
Yeah, that one went in the toilet.
So he
really
played
quick.
9 games at catcher, and his caught stealing percentage was 20%.
That would have been
So-
sick if it would have hit.
Jim took the under, and I took the under. We are on the board.
Let's go.
Bad question by
Yes.
Ty, but also I expected a lot. I was high on Indy coming into this year.
Well,
Hey,
DiNardo.
And you guys needed to keep believing.
Who's
High
got to
five,
keep
Jim.
believing? We're in it. We're on the board. Comeback time.
had us in the first half. Okay. Well, here's where it goes bye-bye. So the next one is Andrew McCutcheon.
Well, this is an under, I'm sure.
And again, I'm pulling up as we go to get the exact. So Andrew McCutcheon's weighted runs created plus. Fellas, what do you think it was set at?
I think
102?
this was my question. I think I put it at 99.9.
It was your question. It was 99.5. Yep. He ended at 95. And so I took the over. Tyler took the over.
Oh,
So
All
we all
right.
lose again.
okay. It was his worst season as a professional baseball player. He had never had a season where he was this bad of a hitter.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 95. So I mean, he was still like third or fourth best on the team, but not
His ex-
really up to his standards.
Yeah. And his expected stats were really good. Like 341 expected WOBA. So just
That's true. That was actually better than 2024.
right. Just didn't work out. So
Nope.
DiNardo and I were on the right track there.
We were.
If we did that simulation a bunch of times, we would have been right more often than not.
He just ran out of
If
games.
you would have
that's
done
all.
10,000 simulations, you would have been right. Like maybe 8,000 of them.
Yeah. And that's all that matters.
That's why Ben has his job still. So the next question is Dennis Santana with his whip. And I set the whip at 101. And I kind of remember this conversation. So I'm trying to look through the transcript here. I don't think you guys like really poo-poo like that was dumb. But I know there's like some discussion on it. And because again, he had like a really good season last year. I think it was a 0.92. No, it was a 109, but I think with the Pirates, it was a 0.92. I think that's what it was. So I set his whip at a 101. It's going to be worse. And you both took the over. And fellas, his whip this year was a 0.87. Dope Santana, Dougie Fresh's boy, made you all look silly. No points again.
He did. He was really good. So
I
far,
can't even-
you know what sucks? I basically was pessimistic twice so far. And those are the only two people who did better. Like, I should have gone the other route.
I can't even be mad about missing on that one because the numbers he put up are silly. Like a 101 whip is still terrific.
Yeah, he
He
was
just
really
dominated that.
good. He was very, very good.
I'm not even mad about that one.
211 BABIP against also. Like, because the strikeouts weren't really there.
Right.
His strikeout percentage went way down this year. It was 29% last year, 22% this year. But just like no one could hit him.
He was really good.
Okay. Next question. Cabrian Hayes. Defensive run saved. Now, again, mind you, these are always in a Pirates uniform. Cabrian Hayes got traded this year. So this made this even more interesting because I don't think anyone's like really expecting him to get traded.
Mm-mm.
The over and under for defensive runs saved, and it was at 15.5. I just looked. Now he had 18 for the year. I'm sorry, 19 for the year. In a Pirates uniform, 16. Jim and I both took the over. Nailed it.
Let's
it.
go.
2
We're
points for us.
inching back up. 4-2.
I do remember that conversation because I think it wasn't about being traded. It was about whether he would be healthy enough to get to that number.
Yeah.
Just turned out he had a really good defensive year with Pittsburgh.
He did.
He had a really good defensive year, and I'll say this: like he stayed on the field.
Yeah.
he just couldn't hit.
He would have.
At all.
I remember thinking in like May about that number and being like, God, he's gonna blow that number out of the water. And this show, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I missed on that one. Turns out I didn't miss that bar that bad.
Well, point for me and Donardo.
Okay, I need to find a way to find this answer. I'm just gonna put it out there because we're gonna group work this one. Because who asked this? Jim, freaking Jim.
There's probably something fun and stupid.
But it's a great question. Pirates, and we probably also already know it, but Pirates winning percentage while Prego, Brian Reynolds, is on paternity leave. It was set at 0.499. So
all right. So I'm gonna look it up. So it was basically, were they 500 or better when he was on paternity leave?
yes. So are you looking up when he's on paternity leave?
Yeah, I'm looking up the dates right now.
I'm gonna pull up the Pirates schedule.
All right. Okay. So Brian Reynolds was on paternity leave starting June 18th. And he was activated June 21st. So he missed the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th.
Loss, win, loss.
All right. So they were below 500.
Guess who took the over and guess who took the under?
Tyler took the under and you took the over.
That is correct.
There you go. Tyler, another point.
This is
We're
fun.
done. We're screwed.
Yeah. This is going to be tough to come back from.
I don't know
All
why
right.
they're there other than to just continue.
Bucko Mike had the numbers ready too. He's like, I think they were 1 and 2.
I mean, he's the reason we even asked this question. So, all right, we have 2 more. The next question is a Paul Skeens one. Total strikeouts. Very valid. Going to come here full season, right? This team's going to be in contention. Paul Skeens is the best pitcher on the planet. I had this question. I set the total, and I forget what it was, but it's based on like last year's numbers over a full season. 228 and a half strikeouts.
I think we both went under here.
You did. Tyler took the over.
Ooh.
Can't win 'em all.
Somebody's getting closer.
Well, there's one question left, so we're toast. But
Yeah,
you got closer at least.
I got closer.
You're going to get a lot closer actually here as well.
Well, 216 was the total. So it wasn't too far off.
No,
Yeah,
and I mean,
Yeah.
his innings ended up being limited. Like you
Yep.
feel like if he was in contention, he probably does. I mean, come extremely close to that number.
Yeah, he's just, you know,
He still threw like almost 187.2 innings. So
not good enough.
But you figure if he threw like right around 200, I mean, given
if
10
he
more
throws
innings,
200, he probably gets there. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't give him a Cy Young. You got to get the 229. Gotta.
All right.
Paul Dunn
Next
pissed
one.
off Tyler.
Next one.
All right. Yeah, here is the very last question. And just add the official number. It's a Kutch question again, asked by Tyler. Tyler asks over and under on home runs set at 17 and a half, which last year he hit 20. Jim, he hit 13 this year, which means he was under. You took the under. Coach took the over. Damn it, Kutch. Hit the weight
So
room.
I almost I almost made a comeback.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Final score: Tyler 5, Jim 4, DiNardo 2. DiNardo got 2 right.
I asked
We
really good
enjoyed
questions.
this. We should do it again. That was fun. Now, did we finish with like a? Didn't we finish with the win total? Or did we hold off on that?
We do.
I think that was like I think we did.
I remember. I think Jim was 85.
No,
and I think it
that
was 82.
Yeah, that was
Idiot.
that was someone else. That wasn't me.
Morons.
I was just a little bit off on that one. I believe I said that there was going to be a World Series parade.
Yeah, you did.
That's right.
You did.
So I was just a little off. I was a little off. You know what? Actually, I meant to say we were going to have number 1 prospect in baseball, Connor Griffin.
Zachary, a long-time listener here, remembers you talking about the World Series parade. That will hang up there with...
He had a whole monologue about it.
Oh, he did. There's a TikTok about it somewhere.
I'm pretty sure he tagged Householder in it too. By the way, Jim said, so I am using ChatGPT to get this, right? And it's funny because it goes, Jim says 86. He picked 86 wins and said they will win the Central. I didn't even ask that. I just said, tell me the amount of wins. It made sure to emphasize that Jim said they're winning the Central. I picked 82 and Tyler picked 78.
So we were all wrong.
Yeah.
I was on the
Tyler
right
came in
track.
close, but he also went over. So doesn't count.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I lost, but I
way off.
I made a comeback though.
it was a great monologue, though.
Fell short.
6 wins. Yeah, it had us fired up, Jim.
Yeah.
And it was
That's
over in like a
that's what made
week.
this season even more disappointed.
Like Giga says here, I was only 26 games off.
Again, run the simulations.
Here you go. If you're gonna miss big. Thanks, James.
Well,
I win.
Tyler wins.
Tyler?
Congrats, Tyler.
I mean,
take
like,
your moment. Give us a speech.
No, I'd rather be wrong here. This sucks. Because all I did was pick negative things.
That's true. Tyler won barely just because he picked everybody was gonna.
Yeah, I just picked that everybody would suck, and it turns out they did suck. I wish I would have had an over-under of like Ben Cherington getting fired by June 1st. And I wish that it would have been under that. But here we are. He's
But
coming
see,
back
Tyler,
again.
This is your moment to gloat and shine and tell all the naysayers or in the comments to talk about how Tyler's just too negative and get him off the show. I'm sick and tired of hearing Tyler. All he is negative. Oh, he's right.
Yeah, I
Talk
don't
your
wanna
shit,
be right.
Tyler.
No, I don't
You're
want to
right.
be right.
You are
I don't
right.
want to be right.
Smarter than the average Ohioan.
Yeah,
That's a
well,
fact.
That's a pretty low bar. I don't want to be right. I don't. I want this team to be good so bad.
I agree. Yeah, it's sad that you won.
Yeah, I don't want to win this.
It's not good.
This.
It's not good when Tyler's predictions are the best ones. It's
But
like
again,
when you said Michael A. Taylor. Like, remember how mad everybody
Oh.
was at you
people
about
are so
Michael A.
mad at me.
Taylor?
But again, like the sad part is that if a numbskull like me can be right about this stuff and see it a mile away, why are we bringing this guy back to do it again? It's so frustrating.
Because they've got the resources to make the playoffs in 2026.
Wait.
Period.
Period.
Full stop.
We need Zachary in the comments board to just remind us of what we've said.
That's right. You're gonna hate Tyler by the middle of May.
Taylor.
Oh, Taylor. Yeah, right. Taylor.
Yeah.
Those were my words. And I'm pretty sure everyone hated him by middle of April.
Well, that's our official. Is this our official like cap on the 2025 season?
If it's not, can it be?
Yeah, I'm kind
I
of
would
done.
like that.
I'd rather not talk about it anymore. Let's just.
Well, I feel like we'll technically talk about it because we'll
Yeah.
have the Fanboy Awards soonish.
I guess we've got that. That's true. We've
After
got
our-
fanboys.
After the trip to Arizona, we're gonna have it. I'm not sure when, but I feel like that'll be like the last time. But that's more of a fun review.
Yeah,
But
we'll definitely have more PowerPoints too throughout the offseason. Thank you, Zach.
Hopefully.
Unbelievable. Eric Sabrowski, as Anna Kendrick says. Boom.
upcoming.
I love that. I can't wait. I can't like that. That's the best intro to a segment ever.
When I hear that music, I want to throw up. Oh, Gymalytics coming to a NS9 Live near you. Yeah, I think that kind of does it. This is a fun way of wrapping up such a terrible, awful, sad season, but it had to be done. And Tyler won.
Yeah.
What I do?
Before we go to, someone says here, Pirates top prospects video or pod soon. I guess we can just kind of tease it a little bit. So, I mean, we've dropped it a few times, but we are going to the Arizona Fall League in about 3 weeks. We'll be down there, and so we will have some Arizona Fall League preview stuff coming out over probably starting next week. The season starts like middle end of next week. So we'll have some Arizona Fall League stuff coming out. So all the Pirates who are heading to Arizona, we'll make sure you kind of know what's up with them going there. But yeah,
tell them, tease it, Jim.
Do we want to tease it already?
Let's just tease it.
All right, we're gonna have a show with everybody going down there. So we've already wrapped up 5 of the 8 interviews with players heading to the Arizona Fall League. So you're going to get a really good just kind of introduction to everybody going down there. And even stay tuned for some of them, because I think a couple of them I'm going to have to like bust out my Spanish. So
again, we said every one of them. You've seen the roster.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting.
That's when I drank this. But yeah, good stuff. I'm excited. We'll have those coming out. And I think starting next week is we're going to start having them come out. So yeah, we'll still have like every interview come out. So get yourself some content before we're there. And then of course, when we will be there, the 16th and 19th, we'll have plenty of content from our trip as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff. Again, you know what we do. It's the off season, but we got a lot of stuff coming still. So stay tuned. It starts there with the Arizona Fall League, though. That's why the fanboys are going to be kind of delayed this year, because there's a lot that we got to kind of really do. But get your nominations ready. Start thinking. And yes, for Pirates Mexico, I will include an international award this year. Trust me, I have it written down from last year. I'll make sure that's there, because we have a few international accounts also. So I'm not just handing it to you, but there will be an international account this year. It's going to be Bucko Miguel. But does that wrap up the show?
I think so. Postseason's going on right now. So if you plan on watching that and enjoying that, FanDuel's got you covered there. I saw that they had like a 50% boost on betting. So I bet the Mariners to win the World Series. I boosted up to plus 750.
Congrats.
So you know what? I'm a Seattle Mariners fan right now.
I'm an Andrew Destin fan. That's what I am.
Yeah, Destin deserves a nice postseason run after covering the Pirates for a couple of years.
I am currently a Detroit Tigers fan.
Oh, Cleveland, naturally. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back Monday.
We'll be back Monday. Unless something happens between now and then that we need to hop on for.
I'm not going to lie. That sounds amazing. We're going to be back Monday.
We'll be back Monday.
Okay, but that's it. Then it's back to work again. So, yeah, we'll be back. To watch us on Monday for Bucko Brew. We'll have some Sicko Sound off starting. I don't know when, but we'll get those Friday shows going again too also. But
Yep.
I think everyone needs a little bit of a breather. So we'll allow everyone to get that breather. But yeah, we'll be back Monday morning, Bucko Brew, and then we'll have the rash of prospect shows coming out and NS9 Lives and all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll see you then. Like, subscribe, click every link that's in the description, every single one of them. Click all of them.
Hype it.
Hype the show. Yeah, do all of that, or you can't come back.
And then watch it again.
And watch it again. Yeah. Make your friend watch it. So,
Yeah,
all right.
There you go.
We love you all. Bye-bye.
Scouts.
See you guys.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.